Today, we will be discussing the SAMR model and practical ways we can implement each level into our lesson planning. Have you ever heard of SAMR? The SAMR model was created by Dr. Ruben Putindora. It consists of 4 different levels: substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. The SAMR model can be shown in many ways, such as climbing up rings of a ladder, or the deep end versus the shallow end of a pool. However, my personal favorite example uses cups of coffee. It shows substitution as a simple cup of coffee. The next stage, augmentation, is a latte, a little more special, but not that unique. Modification is the caramel macchiato. This is a specialty drink that goes far beyond a simple cup of coffee. And finally, we have the pumpkin spice latte. Everyone loves a good pumpkin spice, but they are available only on special occasions. In the same way, redefinition is super special but cannot practically be used every day. The first level of the SAMR model is substitution. Think your basic cup of coffee. This is when the tech is a direct substitute and does not change what the student is actually doing. For example, in my middle school social studies class, instead of designing a travel brochure using paper and crayons and gluing pictures on, I can have the students design a document using Word. In both of these situations, they're still creating just a travel brochure. So in this case, technology is simply a substitution. The next level of the SAMR model is augmentation, or that latte. Augmentation is when the tech is still a substitute, but slightly adds to the learning experience. So now, instead of creating a travel brochure in Word, we can use Google Docs and allow students to collaborate and comment and work together. So in this case, technology is an augmentation because it allows collaboration. The next level is modification, or that caramel macchiato. Modification redesigns the activity significantly. For example, instead of collaborating with people only in the classroom, we can video chat with students from the country we're exploring. Now, technology is a modification because it completely adds the ability to speak with other countries, greatly enhancing the learning opportunity. The final stage is redefinition. Redefinition completely changes the way an activity works. Without technology, one would not be able to do the same activity. For example, not only can we use video conferencing and collaborating with Google Docs, but we can also use a technology called Google Expedition. Google Expedition brings the classroom to life in a virtual reality sort of way. It allows students to create their own tours of parts of the world they're interested in. So now students can create a presentation where they can be walking the footsteps of another country and they can see in this 4D model all around them the country they're talking about. This is a far cry from a travel brochure made with crayons. Now, not every lesson in a classroom will fit the SAMR model. Ultimately, not every lesson should fit. Some lessons are just fine staying on paper and do not need technology to improve them. However, if technology is used properly, it can further the education. Technology is a vital educational tool, and it is our job to implement the SAMR model to show students a whole new world of learning.